Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We're so happy to have you. My name is Taryn Moore. I am a student success advisor in the Center for Student Success in the School of Public Health and Health Sciences here at UMass Amherst. I'm also going to be serving as your moderator for this portion of the presentation. And what I want to do is just give you a quick overview of what you can expect. We're going to start by hearing from Laura Vandenburg, who is our Associate Dean for Undergraduate Academic Affairs and an Associate Professor in our school. Dean Vandenberg will then go ahead to present a pre-recorded message from our Dean of the school, Dean Anna Maria Siega-Riz. Afterwards, we're going to hear from Assistant Dean for Student Success, Megan Griffin, and then following Dean Griffin, we are going to hear from 4 of our wonderful undergraduate students representing each of our 4 majors. They will give you a brief presentation of themselves, and we will have a little question and answer session for the time that we have remaining. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Dean Laura Vandenburg.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. We know that there's a lot of different reasons that students and their families select universities for their undergraduate studies. And I personally know that you care about safety and fun, and you want a great experience both inside and outside of the classroom. I'm sure that today or on some of your other virtual visits, or hopefully a future in-person visit, you'll hear a lot about what UMass has to offer in terms of its residential experience, its amazing dining, the Greek life, student organizations, sports, and other aspects that make college life fun and enriching. But I wanted to impress upon you the amazing opportunities that we have, especially in the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, for learning both inside and outside of the classroom. As Associate Dean, I'm responsible for helping our departments and programs deliver outstanding curriculum. And here at the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, we have undergraduate degrees in nutrition, communication disorders, public health, and kinesiology. Within those majors, there are further specializations and subdisciplines, and students can find courses that are specifically tailored to your education, your learning, and your future career development. I want you to know how passionate our faculty are about teaching. Our faculty are always looking for new ways to engage with students in the classroom. This is why many of our classes are now using team-based learning approaches, where students watch lectures at home ahead of time and come to class ready to engage in activities or exercises, lab work, and team projects. We have many small group discussion classes where students learn from the experts themselves on everything from pandemics to Parkinson's disease to pollution remediation. We offer many, many electives in specialized topics, and the list continues to grow. Many of our students in the School of Public Health and Health Sciences can take advantage of opportunities to study abroad. And in fact, our own school now has 2 study abroad programs that are run by School of Public Health and Health Sciences faculty. One of these programs, which I've taught in now twice and has been running for the last several years, takes students to Havana, Cuba, where we learn about the medical system and their infrastructure and how other nations view health and health equity. Another program, which will officially kick off in 2021, will take students to Croatia and will include topics on global health problems and health equity. Finally, what I personally find the most inspiring aspect of our curriculum is the opportunity for students to engage in independent learning opportunities in research labs or in communities. Students work directly with faculty on research projects. They participate in community-based projects. They complete internships with business partners, government agencies, and community-based organizations, and ultimately learn how to make a difference with individuals, groups, organizations, and communities. All of this fits within our school's vision to serve, inspire, and improve quality of life and health equity for the Commonwealth and beyond. So thank you for being here this morning. And next, we would like to share with you a brief message from the Dean of the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, Dr. Anna Maria Siega-Riz. Of course, this video was recorded before the COVID outbreak, but we wanted to show it to you because it includes some amazing views of our school and the work that we do.
Hello, I'm Anna Maria Siega-Riz, Dean of the School of Public Health and Health Sciences. Welcome to UMass. You might have some questions about what is it like to live here? Or did I choose the right college? What about the right major? Well, let's see if I can help you with those questions. The School of Public Health and Health Sciences offers you the choice of a large, diverse campus with the feeling of a close-knit community. Our faculty nurture scholarship, research, faculty-student collaboration, and experiential education. And our low student-to-faculty ratio means that you'll get the hands-on training needed to thrive in a larger academic institution. Public health encompasses many, many different fields. Many of our graduates go on to fulfilling careers in what we call benchmark science, such as working in labs, conducting experiments, and analyzing data. You can find us working in cutting-edge research labs investigating how exposures to common plastics may be affecting our health, including increasing our risk for diabetes and cancer. Our faculty research environmental contaminants in our air, water, and soil. But public health takes place outside of the laboratory too. It takes place in the community in which we live, both locally and globally. Our majors work in the health centers, implementing interventions and prevention plans that work to improve the lives of whole communities. In fact, it is this broader focus on improving lives at the population level that separates public health from medical fields. In our communication disorders department, we study impairments in speech and hearing. Our majors learn the foundational knowledge needed to provide a range of clinical services. Speech-language pathologists and audiologists work with children with autism and with speech disfluencies, with adults with Parkinson's disease who have had their speech impaired after suffering strokes, and with an aging population suffering from hearing loss. The field of kinesiology applies concepts such as biomechanics, neurology, physiology, and behavior to the study of human movement. Our exercise physiologists learn the benefits of a physically active lifestyle, applying the concepts they learn in the classroom and in our Body Shop Fitness Center to careers such as personal trainers, fitness specialists, health and wellness coaches, or towards the foundational coursework leading to careers as occupational physical therapists, rehabilitation specialists, and so much more. But they also learn anatomy and physiology, studying the underlying function of muscles and cells at the molecular level. Kinesiology investigates how muscle deteriorates with age, how fat affects muscle function, and how the heart muscles behaves during a heart attack. In our nutrition department, we study how diet impacts our lives from cells to communities. We address issues of food insecurity, investigate how diet is intertwined with reproductive health, or how diet may increase or ameliorate risk factors for diabetes and cancers. Our faculty train our majors for careers as nutritionists in hospitals and in private practice, or to run school lunch programs or provide nutrition education for limited income families. Whatever your major, you'll find yourself in a welcoming, well-supportive environment. Our staff in the Center for Student Success and the Office of Career Planning are here to help you. They can help you with choosing your courses, landing a great internship, or embarking on the study abroad experiences of a lifetime, such as those that we have for Cuba and Croatia. You'll find plenty of opportunities for social connection in a diverse and inclusive, welcoming environment for all, where you can actually make a difference, have fun, and develop the lasting personal and professional connections that will help you in your academic professional life. I hope to see you next year at UMass.
Next, we will hear from Megan Griffin, Assistant Dean for Student Success.
Hi, I'm Megan Griffin. I'm the Assistant Dean of Student Success. I'm so excited to be here with you today. As a two-time alum in the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, I know firsthand the high quality of education, inspiring professors, and endless opportunities for engagement. I oversee our school Center for Student Success. A highlight of my work is connecting with students and making sure they have the resources and support to thrive. I work with a great team of advisors and faculty who make it a priority to create a welcoming and inclusive environment. We are committed to honoring and respecting diversity. We support our students academically, professionally, and personally. And enhancing wellness, student engagement, and career exploration is an underpinning of our work. We have a great team of program and student success advisors who work with students to make sure that they're successfully progressing through their degree. But we know college is more than just academics. Our student success advisors meet with our students one-to-one to explore goals, academic interest, study and time management skills, and how to further develop skills of self-advocacy and self-care. We also have a great team of career planning staff who are available to help students figure out all of their career options and how to reach their goals. Students have the opportunity to engage in research, study abroad, or do an internship in the community. Whether it's your program, your career, or student success advisor, together we'll help you navigate college, identify opportunities outside the classroom, and explore the many resources the university has to offer. I hope you choose to come to UMass and join our learning community. Our students are passionate and committed to making a difference. You will be joining a bright, a talented, and diverse group of students. We hope to see you here.
Thank you, Megan. And now we're going to move on and talk to 4 of our really wonderful students. I'm going to first start by introducing them, give you their names, and then I'm going to start with a single question to ask them. So let me first just let you know who we're going to be hearing from today. First is our senior public health sciences major, Iman Oaktrue. Iman is a pre-health major and is also one of our head peer advisors. So I'm going to turn it over to Iman and let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amana True, and I'm a senior public health major in the pre-med track. I actually came into UMass as a biology major, thinking that biology is the major that is recommended for medical school. After 2 semesters of biology courses, I decided that biology was not for me. I attended a couple of different information sessions across campus, and I just fell in love with public health. I found public health to be a major that has many different paths and opens doors to endless opportunities. I believe that public health lays a good foundation for pursuing a career in medicine, as it provides plenty of information on how to protect and improve the communities through education, promotion of healthy lifestyles, and in many other ways as well. Being at UMass, I found it easy to continue my passion for working and helping others. UMass provides many resources to students, and even though it's a big school, it's a small and tight community that we have here. I'm a head peer advisor for the public health department and a teaching assistant for Public Health 160. As a peer advisor, I get to communicate and engage with public health students, help them find courses, internships, and overall just be a resource for them. Through my teaching assistant role, I facilitate conversation and help students succeed in the course. Through these roles, I'm a mentor and resource to undergraduate students. And another thing as well, UMass has allowed me to get experience with working with children, which is extremely important for someone like me that wants to become a pediatrician after medical school. I am a research assistant for the Movement Observation in Children and Adolescent Study, also known as MOCA. We get to go out into the field and record data of children and adolescents performing physical activity within the community and the schools to help develop a comprehensive set of algorithms that will accurately and precisely estimate minutes of various intensities and mode of physical activity. Overall, UMass has provided me many different opportunities and resources to grow and succeed, and I'm thankful to have this opportunity. And now I'm a senior, so UMass has definitely been a great resource for me.
Thank you, Iman. Next, we're going to hear from Danny Flaherty, who is a junior majoring in nutrition. Danny.
Hello, everyone. I am so thrilled. Hello, everyone. I'm so thrilled to be here this morning to talk about my major a little bit more with you. So I chose to study nutrition because of the major's rich background in the health sciences, which allows me to fill my prerequisites on the pre-physician assistant track, as well as deepening my understanding of public health and community-based nutrition. As a pre-health student, I really value an education that's not only strong in the health sciences like biology and chemistry, but also emphasizes on the human condition and failures in healthcare, such as food accessibility, racial inequities, and disadvantaged groups not receiving the health treatment that they deserve. So the School of Public Health and Health Sciences really ties together all of my passions and goals of being a mid-level care provider who can work directly with communities and understand the pathology of disease, as well as the behind-the-scenes social constructs of larger systemic issues creating this great divide in health. I fall in love with my major every day I spend at UMass, and I've learned so much about the human body and our relationship to food, as well as the impact of proper nutrition has on the well-being of a person. Outside of my major, I'm involved in the Student Wellbeing Advisory Board, which is a public health-based club on campus. I'm the secretary of the Club for Pre-Physician Assistants. I'm a CNA at a long-term care facility in the Amherst area. I'm a peer mentor in the res halls and a peer advisor for the nutrition department and many other things. I really love this school and my major. Go UMass.
Thank you, Danny. We are going to move on next to Tan I. Najulian, and Tan is a communication disorders major and a senior.
Hi, everyone. Great to see you all. My name is Taryn Nugent, and I am currently a senior and a communication disorders major, as well as a education minor and a member of the Commonwealth Honors College. So prior to attending college, I was under the School of Education. So I was really interested in working with children. But as soon as I came to college, I was taking more education classes and realizing education is nice, but I don't think I want to pursue it as my career. So instead, I did it as a minor, and I spent most of my freshman year taking different classes to see what my different interests were. So I started off doing nutrition, realized I didn't like nutrition, wanted to do food science, realized I didn't want to do it anymore. So I was taking different classes just to find what I was passionate about. It wasn't until I took a Intro to Communication Disorders class where I realized this is the major I definitely want to pursue for my career. It wasn't until I was talking to my peer advisors where I was learning more about the major and the different career paths that I could take and about the different classes that I was going to take if I were to major in communication disorders. And after that info session, I realized this is what I want to do. I've always been interested in hearing. And as a communication disorders, you learn about hearing, speech, and language. And all of those topics fulfill my interest. And as I'm taking more of my ComDis classes, I realized this is exactly what I want to do. I want to work with people and have that human connection and help them with their overall quality of their life. And outside of my major, I am a peer advisor, as I mentioned. So I help a lot of students making their schedule and picking their classes, answer questions about my own major. And then I'm a research assistant at a language intersensory perception lab where we research about speech perception. And I also do a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's great to meet you all, and I hope you guys go to UMass next year.
We're also going to hear finally from Katie Flynn, who is a junior kinesiology major. Katie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Katie, and I'm a junior kinesiology major. I came into UMass as a kinesiology major, and I have stuck with it ever since. The advisors and professors in our major are very helpful, and that's kind of why I decided to just stay with it, never changed. I am on the pre-physician assistant track in our major, and I'm also a peer advisor. It's my second semester as one. I find it very helpful being a peer advisor to learn kind of about all the opportunities within the School of Public Health and within kinesiology especially. I also am part of the BOLD project at UMass Amherst, which is anyone can be a part of it. You just have to apply, and it is a student-run civic engagement project that works with people with varying abilities in the Amherst community. And it's a really good way to get kind of a hands-on experience with people of all abilities if you're interested in that. I'm also a CNA, and I work for a student on campus as a personal care attendant, and that's kind of what I do with the major. And yeah.
Thank you, Katie. All right, and so now you've heard a little bit from each of our students today about some of their passions and the things that have led them to the work that they do with us and their extracurricular activities. We want to take an opportunity in the next few minutes that we have to open up some questions from you all in the gallery. I'm looking at a question now, and the question that I have here for my panel is, what major is best for someone who wants to pursue a medical path?
Great, thank you, Taryn. I'll start off with that first. So all of our majors are wonderful if you want to pursue a degree or a clinical path after UMass. So there's what you want to think about is when you're deciding to declare a major is what is going to be most interesting to you, because you can take a lot of the prerequisites, whether it's part of your major or you can do your major and then also take them along the side. You need to complete 120 credits. So there's a lot of flexibility to pursue other interests by declaring one of our majors. So we have, for example, a lot of our students in public health are thinking about doing a post-baccalaureate in nursing, or maybe be going on to medical school, same with nutrition, thinking about physician assistant. I'm interested in, Danny, if you could share a little bit about your experience completing the prerequisites for physician assistant school as a nursing student, as a nutritionics student.
Yes, so ultimately I started off as a biology student thinking that there was this one track you had to go to be pre-PA, pre-health. It had to be a hard science. And I was in maybe my second month of schooling and looking at the classes, and it just wasn't something I was really interested or passionate about, when in reality I really wanted to be studying nutrition. And then I went to meet with an advisor who was also pre-PA, and I was able to see how like hand in hand these majors and the path to pre-PA go. For prerequisites, the classes are different depending on the PA school, but there's a general track you're able to follow to make sure that you get all of them. And the good thing about the nutrition major is there's 3 specific tracks in it, being health sciences, dietetics, and social world nutrition. And I'm on the health sciences track, which allows me to fulfill these prerequisites as part of my major, being microbiology, biochemistry, organic chemistry. And it's really been easy to kind of do these and meet with peer advisors, meet with my official advisor, and make sure I'm on the right track. Also, having resources like the pre-PA club that I'm a part of is amazing, because people are always looking for other classes that they might need and will always help each other out.
Great. Thank you both for that. And we're going to go toward another question here. I think we have a little time. And there are a couple of people who've asked the same question, so I'm going to just put it out more generally. And the question is, are there a lot of internship opportunities, or what opportunities for internships are there outside of the School of Public Health and Health Sciences? And maybe Megan, would you like to start with this one?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you. There are many, many different opportunities for internships. So we really encourage you to connect with our Office of Career Planning when you come to campus, and they'll help think about what are your strengths, what are your areas of interest, help you put together a resume, and then they'll also help you look for different internships in the community. We have also a great new partnership with many Boston area hospitals, nonprofit organizations, even private gyms, where students can do a full semester-long internship out in the Boston area. So with all of our majors, you can receive academic credit for doing this type of work. There's endless opportunities to get involved, whether it's, with working with like our local food bank, maybe it's working with a school system, thinking about how to increase exercise. When I was an undergrad student, I personally worked on focusing on tobacco prevention with a local organization among youth. So really, whatever your passion is, we should be able to find something and help you think about how can you get involved with it, and make that come true.
Panelists, still, anybody have anything you want to add to that? Okay. So I have one final question for the group as we're getting toward the end of time. And my question for each of the panelists, if you could each take a moment to just answer this question for our prospective students and families. What one piece of concrete advice would you want to give a prospective student who's watching us today and considering us for an institution to attend? Amani, can we start with you?
Yes, I would say to be patient with yourself, and once you start putting your foot down and choosing a college, university, to definitely test out the different resources that a university provides, and I think that's overall a very important something to have in the back of your head. Also, peer advisors are a wonderful resource for students to have as well, and they will give you as much information as they can, and if not, they will direct you to the right people.
Thank you. Danny, what do you think?
My one piece of advice I like to give to everyone is take advantage of everything. UMass and the School of Public Health and Health Sciences has so many opportunities in volunteering, internships, study abroad, professors who do research or might have a field that you're interested in. Take advantage of everything. Do all the interviews you can do. It's only going to help your experience, and wear a bright color when you do it so you stick out.
Great, thank you. Tani?
So I was about to give the same advice as Danny. Yep, I also agree with him. Take advantage of everything, utilize every resource you have on campus, do everything, but make sure you want to do it and it's in your field of interest, and make relationships, be friends with your professor, talk to them, talk to your peers, talk to your classmates, and just make sure you have a good time.
Thank you. How about you, Katie?
My biggest piece of advice could be to just connect with everyone, your peers, your professors, advisors, because it's very helpful, and you'll learn about new opportunities if you're talking to people more, and also just enjoy yourself. It goes by really quick, so just make sure to have fun.
Great. Thanks to thank you for everyone for participating. And I want to say to all of you who are watching and viewing, for those of you who have questions, we will still be answering questions and sending you our responses as soon as we can. So please just keep those coming. We want to thank you all for your participation, and we want also to just remind you that if you have any further questions about the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, you can email us directly, and we'll put that information out for you at acaddean@umass.edu if you have any further questions after this presentation. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to us. We appreciate it.